AFC. Okay.
Excitement. Well, we got that in abundance as this Pro Bowl is underway from Orlando, Florida. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The NFC offense taking the field, being led in blue by the NFL's all-time passing leader. 12th Pro Bowl nomination for the great QB from New Orleans, Drew Brees.
And you and I both know that this is not easy for him. It's fun to play football at any time.
Woohoo! Woo!
Trying to get that missed call out of his head that may have prevented his Saints from getting there.
All right. Let's see what we're doing.
You ready? We are 21.
Mess up this zone.
On 1st and 10, here's Brees. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 6 there on 1st. For Drew Brees, this his 12th Pro Bowl nomination, though he hasn't played all 12. Pressure, and the AFC gets to him for the sack. Chris Harris speeds in for the sack on the corner blitz.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
To throw, it's Brees. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Brees to his Saints teammate Thomas for the NFC first. Well, he was so good throwing the football on 3rd down during the regular season. Why wouldn't it carry over here to the Pro Bowl?
Sometimes that's just who you are, right? If you're good at something during, as you said, during the regular season, so what if it's with a bunch of guys you're unfamiliar with? It's 3rd down, he finds a way to convert.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brees. And the pressure gets to Brees as he's taken down.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Brees now to throw. And that is incomplete.
Oh, dropped it. Stop that. 4th and 20.
That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
Here now Roberts. He belted that thing, a leg of steel, and an even 70 yards on the punt that time. And the AFC will have it 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
The visors look very clear this year. I wonder what playbook we're using.
Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. They go play fake. Mahomes. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Mahomes. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. The starting unit for the AFC, definite Pittsburgh connection on that offensive line. 3 Steelers in Villanueva, Pouncey, and DeCastro. Also in that starting group, Quentin Nelson, the rookie from Indy at left guard, and the Titans' Taylor Lewan, selected to his 3rd straight Pro Bowl at right tackle. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone, so they could use something here on 3rd down. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. Here's Brett Kern now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. Here comes Cohen.
What? Whoa.
That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the NFC is going to have a short field as they take over 1st and 10. Now the leading rusher in the league, Ezekiel Elliott of the Cowboys, his 2nd Pro Bowl. He'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for it. It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's NFC football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Hurts over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now the New York Giants star playing in the Pro Bowl as a rookie, Saquon Barkley. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves. Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Ready? 5-8.
Breeze now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Breeze. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. The numbers for the NFC on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Breeze going to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
The head linesman was right on it. I think they got that spot correct.
Yeah, and so many times officials catch so much grief because of things that may go wrong. You're exactly right. He was on the spot, marked it correctly. Let's see how this plays out from here.
Another fullback dive? I don't know that you go to that again.
No. Fullbacks block. Running backs carry the football.
So they
That's
opted
plain
to pass
disrespectful
for it on
talking
third and
about
goal.
fullback.
Let's see what they do on fourth and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on fourth and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here. Well, no surprise there. Extremely reliable during the regular season. Bailed his team out time and again. Knocks another one through, this time in the Pro Bowl.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
See if we can get some offense going.
Mahomes now on first down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now here's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Going deep for Hopkins.
Oh, you got it.
Intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've reached halftime of the 2019 Pro Bowl with the NFC on top. As we'll send you across town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
The NFC looking to rewrite a little history as they lead this 2019 Pro Bowl at the break. Now remember, they've lost both of the previous Pro Bowls played here in Orlando. But maybe, just maybe, this is the one to break the streak. A lot still to play for in the second half as we go back to Camping World Stadium and Brandon Gaudin.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first-time Pro Bowler. Here's James Conner of the Steelers. Malcolm Jenkins of the Eagles in on the tackle. Well, we've talked about this game being hosted here in Orlando, and you and I are quite familiar with this place, especially you. You live, what, 20, 25 minutes from here?
Yeah, not bad at all, right? An
Okay,
easy trip to come back to the studios here in Orlando.
Okay, Connor.
You, of course, have to give a little bit more effort. A quick flight, then you're here, but you've learned this city quite well. And how about it, the Madden Studios right here in Orlando? That's where Coach and the guys hang out as well.
And a guy that can change the game shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
Just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there. The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 yards on the play. First down for Patrick Mahomes. What a season he had. First as a full-time starter, and he goes over 5,000 yards, 50 touchdowns, and rewarded with his first Pro Bowl.
And think about if you're in Kansas City, the organization, the team, the city, how well are you set up for future years?
And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the AFC has taken the lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
as you know in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instincts sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it ends with an AFC touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Breeze and the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Credit the tackle to the Texans' middle linebacker, Benardrick McKinney.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Throw left side on target to Thielen. That goes for a gain of 31. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. This is the Rams' Todd Gurley, his 3rd Pro Bowl in 4 seasons. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And all the way in for the touchdown. Todd Gurley, 36 yards. And the NFC has retaken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And last year's rushing and total touchdown leader Todd Gurley caps it with his 1st of the game here. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. He hops over him.
That's why you stretch.
He's a hurting. Lucky you wore a
Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he cannot get rid of it. The NFC getting in there for the sack. Khalil Mack in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the NFC will take over 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. A give to Barkley out of the gun.
And the way he just found that hole.
A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
Yeah.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I put the word big in capital letters here. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Oh, shit. You gotta be fucking kidding me. This nigga. I was thinking about picking that up. I should have. Buddy put that shit in D1. In D1. In the motherfucking 1-yard line. Okay.
They start with a give to counter. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And that disastrous play, partner, is ultimately going to seal their fate in this one, isn't it?
It certainly is, because they give up the 2 points, but that's not really what did it. It's having to give up the football. And because they gave up the football, guess what? The other team now can take the ball and close this game out.
Hey, yellow lady, you fail.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their 2nd as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. A give to Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now the AFC going to use their final timeout of the half as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the AFC will take over 1st and 10. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw. It got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They got 29 yards that time. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. 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 I know it's it's a never say never situation. Yeah. But to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
It's a lot different. The way it feels is different. The way it feels is different.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. To throw is Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He didn't catch that? They called that incomplete.
Well, that decision to me was...
That's the first game you play. I can't challenge that. They called it incomplete.
It's all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this fourth quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope.
Ready? 95-56, 95-56.
They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete.
No. You join this party. Stop fucking inviting me already. Alright, can't let them get in field goal range. Can't let them get in field goal range. Cam.
What?
Ooh, that's a pick! Yo! Out of 25.
I know.
They start you off in the Pro Bowl. Come on, big play. 3rd and 10. Seal it again. Seal it again. Seal it again. Come on.
I already know where it
No!
goes.
Let's go! He dropped it! Hit that boy!
Wait.
Hit that
What college you
boy!
playing for?
Hit
What
that
college you
boy!
Nigga, what
I'm
college
not
are you
doing that
fucking
yet.
playing?
I'm playing the beginning game that they start you off in. Playing a Pro Bowl game.
Oh.
When you first start, they put you in a Pro Bowl. I'm probably gonna go to Oklahoma though. Fall into the trend, the #1 quarterback coming out of
Bruh, they don't have Alabama in that bitch, bro. Like, come on.
No! No. We just let them get in field goal range with 12 seconds left. These niggas finna get it. They finna kick a field goal and win the game. I'm dead. I just lost.
Bruh, they don't have no Alabama in that
I'm finna lose off
bitch.
a field goal. Yep. Here comes the field goal. Can someone block it, please? Can we block this field goal? Come on.
Get somebody to jump over.
Come on. Nah, they kicked it. Alright. 2 seconds left. 13-15. They better not scrub it. I swear if you scrub in a Pro Bowl game, you're a hoe. Yeah, kick that. Let's go, Roberts. Run this back. If you're going to get a run back, this is the one right here. Come on. Nah, and we lost.
Nah, and we lost.
Started
fair play, CJ. I want to see.
I was live streaming the whole game, Cam.
Oh, I see it by your name. I didn't see it. You just joined the party.
I know. You can watch the stream. You can watch the whole game.
Wait, share play. Wait, did your whole thing download?
The whole game? Yeah, the whole game downloaded. Yeah.
Oh, start your thing off and let me see.
Oh, they're taking pictures and shit? I don't know if I can share play and broadcast at the same time. Yeah. Cameron, I'm broadcasting. Just watch the broadcast.
The broadcast!
Just watch the broadcast.
No!
This nigga, I don't know who he's screaming at.
Yeah! I'm playing. Let me chill out. Bro, start share play. Yes, I can, nigga.
Pediatrician.
Look, if I start share play, test connection speed. Blue. There you go. TJ start to share, please. Started.
Alright, see them. This has been the first.
Oh, I'm so glad my mom bought these rubber
This has been the first of many
bands.
streams for Madden. Coulda pulled the win out. It's been kind of bad though. I haven't played this game in a while.
But my mom gave me that shit.